In Crimea, armed masked security forces raided the headquarters of the only TV station on the Russian-controlled peninsula broadcasting in the Tatar language. ATR television said that Russia's investigative committee, along with counter-terrorism officials, were looking for materials relating to a Tatar protest last year. Human rights groups say some Crimean Tatars have faced discrimination and abuse for opposing Russia's illegal annexation of Crimea. In Armenia's capital, Yerevan, hundreds of people gathered at the government buildings to protest against controversial new tax rules. The new provisions actually reduce sales taxes for small and medium-sized business, but protesters say they include crippling amounts of paperwork. The government had intended to introduce the measures last year, but postponed them until February the 1st after similar protests. In the Kazakh capital, Astana, the former head of the country's border guard service pleaded not guilty in a high-profile corruption case. Nurlan Jolomanov was arrested in October on charges of taking bribes and setting up a criminal organization. He called the charges politically motivated before being taken out of the courtroom. A small protest was held in the Moldovan capital Chisinau against the role of the Communist Party in supporting a new governing coalition. The demonstration on January the 25th came a day before the official release of details about Moldova's new pro-European government. The new coalition does not have a majority in parliament, so it has accepted Communist Party support in a vote of confidence. In Kabul, the visiting Australian Foreign Minister Julie Bishop pledged $300 million of aid over the next 3 years. Bishop held talks with the Afghan government's chief executive officer, Abdullah Abdullah. She said Australia had already provided $1 billion in aid so far. Doctors in Kyrgyzstan are fighting an outbreak of measles, which has affected more than 1,200 people. Medical officials say the measles virus came from neighbouring Kazakhstan and Russia. The World Health Organization has proposed launching a nationwide vaccination campaign against measles in Kyrgyzstan. And that's the video roundup from Radio Free Europe, Radio Liberty.